I have quiet BPD, so it didn't always be, like, sometimes, like, when I was with the reactive rage, I call it reactive rage. I do not like the term reactive abuse because, no, it's not abuse. It's literally you reacting a normal reaction to an obscene amount of bullshit and abuse. So, what are you supposed to, you know? Anyways, when I would reactive rage, that's when my BPD would be petulant or, like, reactive. That's the term that is for the BPD that is petulant. It's the one that's reactive and outbursty. I can't remember what the other one. I think there's other BPDs besides those two, but I can't remember what they are, what it is, or whatever. But mine, yeah, I'm quiet. I'm very much a quiet BPD. And so, yeah. I'm not as bad anymore, so I probably wouldn't be technically called BPD. I wouldn't technically be like diet. I mean, like, I'm in remission, what they want to say, but I feel like you can fully heal from it instead of it being remission. So, I don't know, but just that's my opinion. However you want to talk about your stuff is, you know, whatever resonates with you. I don't always, I'll never be like, this is the way it is. But me, I'm like, this is how it is for me. It might not be for you, and that's fine. I mean, we're not all here to experience shit the same way. That's where the sun's like, is that the sun? Yeah, that's the sun, but okay, I see it. It's all fiery. Oh, yeah, so. Anyways, like, I don't know. I just get scared because, like, I don't want to be cornered. Like, I don't want to be trapped. I was trapped with my kids, but I don't regret them. But, like, it was fully, they got me pregnant on purpose. Like, one of them, I wanted it. The other one, it was an accident, because, like, the first one was an accident, even though, but his dad was like, he told him that we planned it. I did not plan that. I thought I couldn't have kids, that's why I didn't really use protection that much, because, I mean, it took, like, this will sound bad, the eighth person I was with to have a baby. So, I mean, didn't even pull out or anything. The rest, you know, whatever. So, I'm lucky I didn't catch anything or, you know, end up pregnant sooner. That's what happens when you don't live yourself. Not shaming anybody who struggles with that still, because that is a bitch to learn in this world, especially if you have trauma and everything. So, I love myself now. You know, enough to not do shit like that. I also was like this when I was a teenager. I was also very, like, avoidant with that shit. Like, I was scared. So then when I turned 18, I was like, fuck this. I'm tired of being scared. Let me just deal with it. So part of me wants to do that, but I'm like, no. These last 2 years taught me anything. It's like, okay, I've known my twin since 2011, right? I didn't get on the actual journey until 2021. So, like, yeah, I don't know. Because after that, everything was, like, fast fucking tracked. There were certain things that I was able to heal and work through that I had been working on my whole fucking life, or, like, trying to get over or through whatever. And that I was like, okay, all of a sudden I can heal that. And you've probably seen the growth in me if you've been with me this long, like, on here or whatever in my life for the 2 years or 3 years. Yeah, 3 years actually. 2021. I've been on the journey for 3 years. I did say that, though. I did say 2021. But I have this fear, like, oh, you're not gonna come back, you know, like, because, like, other people's just, like, in and out, and mine's just, like, nah. But I have been told, like, at the beginning of the separation by my team, my spirit team was like, well, do you want it done, or do you want it done right? Do you want them to come back now? Because you don't. Because it's not time. Like, do you want to have more separations? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, if you reconnect with your twin too soon, that's what's gonna happen. You're right. I won't be able to deal with another separation. So right now, he probably is, like, beating his own self up. So, like, we're both probably purging our own the same shit, which usually it happens a lot for us because we're very mirroring. And so I don't know. So like we just got to be careful not to like take it out on each other. I especially because he won't. He's literally gonna beat his own self up, which is what he's probably doing. Me, I'm just like I just had all these thoughts before I did my laundry. Like, oh, you men cheat. You all cheat. Why? Like, y'all gonna find somebody else more attractive, and it's like that's why I'm like want to do that to you guys. I want to, but I won't. Right? Like that's why I was staying single and also taking my time for once. Like I wish I would have done this years ago, taking my time, getting to know somebody instead of being like, all right, you like me, well, I'll just be with you, type shit. So like, no, I'm not rushing anything. It's really strange when you get older. Usually, not always. You realize, okay, don't rush the thing. What's the point? You don't know. It's just programming makes you want to rush into everything, and you don't need to. You don't. There's no reason for it. It's like I don't even know. I don't know. That person's. They came back and talked to me. They were like, I was just thinking about what you said. Like I get it. Everybody deals with things differently. So like, me personally, I wouldn't stop talking for 2 days. I would just deal with it on my own, and then like. When I'm done processing, I'll tell you, talk about it. But other people don't do that, and that's fine. Everybody has their own way of dealing with things. So as long as and it didn't trigger me in that way. I don't know, like many different things are triggering me. Probably, it's just a lot of stuff, up and down. This retrograde, and all the other aspects in the sky. This week is going to be probably really rough because there's a lot of like really intense shit in the skies with astrology. So it'll be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to get through it. That's why everything's like up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm fine. I'm sugared. I'm fine. I'm sugared. I'm fine. I'm sugared. But it's all got to come out. It's all got to come out. I feel like I'm kind of where I was 6 years ago, where like, but I don't have to fight as hard, so I'm not quite there. Like, I'm not gonna become the monsters that fucking hurt me or whatever. I'm not. But back then, I literally had to fight with all my fucking power to not, because I was like, bro, I could easily break this motherfucker here, my ex. But I didn't. I'm sure I had a lot of stuff that, like, during my healing, I was meaner than a fucking rattlesnake, dude. My words. But I also learned that from, like, abusive relationships, and I also learned that they would stonewall me while I was trying to talk to them, and so I'd have to be meaner to get them to fucking react, like, you get a lot of narcissistic fleas and that means like you pick up their behaviors to survive them. So like it takes a while to shed and cleanse yourself and correct that and get rid of that. So like, yeah, I don't have those anymore. It's only a slight one, but like that's just because it's trauma that I need to freaking fully heal, and it's really hard, but it's worth it. I can handle it. I just need to also reach out to people more. I just don't trust that they're going to be there for me because, like, hey, they're dealing with their own stuff. Or, like, when I want to talk. Like, if I reach out to you more often, that's my way of being like, I need somebody to talk to, but I can't quite say that yet. Can't quite be like, bro, I need to open up to you about stuff, but, like, I can't say it. Because, like, I've done it. I've just used to most people not being there.